Guys, we're back with another video of getting ready for jiu-jitsu. Here I was kind of late, so I was rushing through the process of getting changed. So I really didn't need to speed it up on the video edit audition because it was exactly like this. I was just late for class, which I hate being late, honestly. But I do work also, so I'm not always free or working from home. Like I said, I work from home and I work outside. So today I'm actually gonna focus on basic techniques because, like I mentioned before, I have an injured rib. My left rib is injured. I still haven't fully recovered. I'm drinking my supplements to catch up with the process of healing up, but it doesn't work always as you expect it. So you gotta give it some time. Plus, I'm still training. I'm going to the classes at least 3-4 times a week, which is a lot for somebody who's injured. But I don't like to sit at home. That's the problem with me. So here I am fixing all my curls because man, it was a tough week, and so I ain't even got a haircut. So here I got there in the middle of the warm up. Professor doesn't mind me recording the class. He don't mind me getting ready to set up. I was late anyway, so why rush? So here I am just doing the warm up. Everybody else is doing the warm up as well. The warm up is very important. A lot of people think like the warm up is not important, but it is super important because doing the warm up, you come to the class, you come tense from outside, or you don't have the energy for training. You actually need your body to loose up a little bit. That's Carlos right there. By the process of moving, you actually want to make sure that that your body is not so tense. So here we're doing just basic training, focusing on movement that we practically do during training. And it's just it's actually good to have a lot of repetition when it comes to doing one movement, because when you're rolling in the mat, you don't want to procrastinate or improvise the movement. You want to actually be warm up in the movement, and it will naturally come when you're in a situation when somebody's standing in front of you and you want to escape them from passing the guard or mounting the guard. You actually want to be ready, and it's like a nature. That's how it becomes like. Yep. So this is my first fight with Bruno. My boy Bruno, he's a blue belt. I'm a white belt. He's 185, I believe, and I'm 178. So it does matter a lot when it comes to the weight, because your movement and your practice will be based on your weight and height as well. So it's good that you know what your opponent body weight is, because you know what kind of position you want to take. You want to take mount, or you want to take bottom, you want to close guard. You actually want to make sure that that it's not something that you're always gonna know, because you're gonna be facing different people every day, and not everybody you're gonna just randomly ask them like, hey, how much you weigh before you start a fight. That's actually very awkward. So you will not see all the fight, because obviously there's people in front, but you can actually get entertained by watching the other people. And if you're familiar with jiu-jitsu, you actually gonna see what kind of techniques are they practicing and how they rolling, and it actually improve. This is one thing that I like about it, about watching the videos after class. You actually improve, and you see where you're slacking for the next class. So every time you're rolling and you're watching what you did wrong, or the timing, how you did it. Obviously, when you're rolling, it depends on how tired you are. A lot of these things don't seem very like physical, like you think people are just rolling in the floor. But trust me, once you have somebody trying to attack you and you're on the floor, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna run out of breath, especially if they push you on a lock. So you actually, if you're familiar with jiu-jitsu, you understand what I'm saying. And for those watching, I don't know if I should do, I don't know if I should do something like where I criticize my videos live, like where I actually, criticize everything live, and from a perspective where I describe everything little by little. I know a lot of people don't have time to actually sit at home and watch a 11 minute video. They're actually gonna skip finding the finding the good clips or what catch their attention while they're sitting at home. So I was thinking that as an idea, like where I'll stream and I'll be explaining what I like. You see a live reaction of my video. Like I will not edit the video. I'll leave the video, like it's usually like 1 hour video. So I'll leave the video on and then I'll explain little by little. So here I'm on top guard, right? And I'm trying to grab his arm. There you go. He taps because I hit him with a Kimura. So I find it with him, he's a blue belt, so he knows way more than me. He's been doing jiu-jitsu for quite a long time now. I think like 3 years, 4 years. And when I submit somebody who's a higher belt, it's hard for me to process or believe the fact that I submit them with such a simple move because jiu-jitsu is like playing chess. For those who knows, you have different variety of movement where you can attack the person from with the same technique. You can actually switch it up. You have 4 different positions for the same technique, but it's hard for you to find. You're actually playing chess in your brain with jiu-jitsu techniques. You actually you're trying to grab one arm, the guy will let go, then you grab the other one. So here I'm trying to roll him over. I'm trying to trap his elbow, but my elbow is underneath him. So there you go. That's I trap in and I roll over so I can take the top guard. So I can mount. There you go. Full mount. Full mount. This is very uncomfortable once you get into full mount. This guy right here, he's 210 pounds, maybe more. I'm not sure, but I asked the other day and they told me about how much weight. With him, I try not to roll too hard because he's strong. I'm not gonna lie, he's strong. He's young, but he's strong. So with him, I actually take my time and I focus more on techniques. Sometimes I let him be. I don't wanna force myself. Like I said, if you see me leaning like this on the side, I'm actually protecting my left rib. I can do more stuff, but I feel so vulnerable now that I don't want to try. Like every time I try something that requires my full body potential, I get injured. So as I'm rolling, I'm not always getting hurt, but I do feel a little bit of pain, like a little like something pinching you in the rib. So I'll let this guy take anything, an arm or whatever. Right now he's forcing to get the arm bar. I know he wouldn't get it because obviously I'm 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 older than him and I'm stronger than him in a sense. Like I know what he's going to do because he'll get desperate. That's the only the thing about jiu-jitsu. You cannot get desperate once you get the technique that you're looking for. So here I'm just taking my time, waiting for him to give me an open so I can get out, and that's where I got it right here. Right here. I noticed that he was getting tired, so I moved out. I pushed out and I moved out of the position. So you see how he tried to grab me, and I always go back on the floor with him because I know if I stand up, he's gonna try to slam me on the floor, and I don't want that to happen because of my left rib, like I said. So here I'm trying to bring my left leg over so I can put him in a triangle. But at the same time, he's leaning on the left rib side, so I let him go. I let him have it, honestly. So he's leaning there, and I'm trying to tell him to move over to the other side. I just told him to move over to the other side. Honestly, I cannot have somebody 210 pounds leaning on an injured rib. I know I mentioned the injured rib a lot, but trust me, once you know a part of your body is vulnerable, you would not want to play with it. Full mount. I don't care about him getting full mount because this is his weakest spot. And I've been telling him this after class. He always takes the mount and he always lifts the arm out, which gives me the leverage to get on top, basically. I roll over, I trap the arm and the leg, and I roll over and I always get top. Here I'm tired. So there is a bunch of techniques that you could have done from this position, but I was too tired to think of anything. So here the professor was telling him to do something. I already know what to do next. So that gave me the leverage to roll over half guard. Then I'm going for the arm lock. Take it. He rolls over, and here, that's very uncomfortable. That's like the scorpion rollover right here, and I needed to get out. At that point, I was too tired. Once you try the technique, and the guy gets out of that technique, trust me, you're gonna run out of energy. So you better not put all full energy into one technique. Okay, class is over now. Everybody's just, good to go, ready to go. And that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, I would like to have more content where I explain everything that I'm doing during class, and you don't get bored of you just me talking in the background, because there is a lot going on. What I say after the video is nothing compared to what actually happens in class. Well, I'll see you guys soon, man. Thank you for watching.